Good morning, run fans. Welcome back to Saturday morning. Now, I'm not running today, but I've got a really special one for you. I've got one more week until I'm back doing park runs. My Achilles are pretty much there, and so we're good to go. I'm very excited about what's to come. Check out my training series videos to find out all about that. But we've got Seb running today, we've got Dazza running today, we've got Gabe, and we've got another little competition. If you've seen my previous parkrun video where Darren ran for me in a Grand Prix for my club, so it's a parkrun where people in my club run against each other, and so that's happening again today. But instead of Tilgate, we're at Wakehurst Place, which is like a Kew Gardens. It's run by the same people, so it's a beautiful location to run, and it is my first parkrun video that actually sort of went semi-popular, so special place for me and the YouTube channel. So it's nice to be going back. It's a really fun course and you can really race it. Darren's got a bit of a plan which I'll go into when we get to the video, but yeah, stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Okay then, run fans, let's get started with this then. We've got Darren who's got the camera on, Josh is on his right hand side, and there is Gabe just behind. There's also another gentleman called Chris running for Pound Hill Pounders, and he's going to be in the mix as well at some point, I am sure. Now there's 21 Pound Hill Pounders running in the Grand Prix today, as well as all the other runners. The guy on the left who is absolutely flying off, he's called Ben Short. He is absolutely rapid, and he's also one of the nicest people. He comes in first today, spoiler alert, but he does like just over a 15-minute park run around a hilly Wakehurst Place, which is super impressive. He then stayed right till the end. He runs Personify Fitness, and so he does so much for the community and really brings good vibes to many people as Josh is going around this young runner in the red top here who's absolutely flying as well. We are going to have some stats in a minute, do not worry, but the GPS, because it's running behind all the trees and things like that, the GPS is slightly out, so it took a while for Darren's watch to crack onto that, but it does appear in a second. Now this is an absolutely blistering start from Darren, and you'll see in the pace in just a moment. But the last time he raced with Gabe, he took it a bit more conservatively round Tilgate Park, and Gabe just followed him on his shoulder the entire way. And when we got to the very final 600 meters, this is what happened. Responding every time, I can start to hear some grunts and coughs. That heart rate's at 190 now. Oh my goodness, and the afterburners have gone. Oh God. It's like Cars 3. Lightning McQueen has been absolutely cooked. So as you can see, Gabe has got one hell of a youthful kick on him. So Darren's plan today is to go out hard. Last time he ran a 20.06 and Gabe came in with a 20 flat. And Darren's plan today is just to absolutely go for broke. If you're too scared to lose it, you'll never win it. So he's going all out, risking a big blow up and then seeing what happens. He's putting Gabe under the cosh a bit early. Josh is an unknown because he wasn't in that Tilgate race, but he's aiming for a sub 20, I am sure, as well. As this young red runner here is absolutely flying along. What lovely technique he's got. And here come the stats. So Darren's at a 3:42. Now, Wakehurst is a very undulating parkrun, as I explained beforehand. And when you compare it to Tilgate, they might have, you know, hills in them, but you have to run them very differently. Tilgate, you just temper your efforts up the two big climbs, and then you can really push on in the second half. Whereas Wakehurst, you get no respite whatsoever. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. There's no chance to get into a rhythm. As blue and white shirt, very lovely running style, comes through looking very comfortable indeed. We like to see that. Is Darren going to latch on? Is Josh going to follow on as we go down this hill now? The first kilometre at Wakehurst is very quick because you have a short uphill at the start where everyone's flying along, and then you immediately go downhill after that for the whole thing. So we're very interested to see how spicy this first K is going to be. Where is Gabe? Just like last week, I think he is just following on Darren's shoulder. I said to Darren, you could either just go nice and slow as Luminous Top comes through, bounding along. We like to see that as well. As Darren, oh look, he decides, I'm not having that, I'm going to follow along. He goes into third place. Lovely work, Darren. We like to see it. But as I was saying, he has an option of, he could just run a slower race and follow Gabe and attack him on the hills, or he just go all out from the very beginning. I feel like we're ganging up on Gabe, but it's just because I was chatting to Darren about it the other day, because he got absolutely rinsed by Gabe in the final section, as would I have absolutely as well. So no hard feelings, Gabe, but we've got to try and the old men have got to try and team up against your youthful exuberance to see what works. How can Darren beat you? And today is a big test as Yellow Shirt comes back through. And here is the first K. It's a 3:54. Not as crazy as I thought it was. Looking at this downhill as Purple Shirt, Mr. Finisher, comes flying round this corner. Look at that. Arms out. He's like top rack in the MotoGP. Legs out, arms out. Full endo round the corner. We like it. Darren's going to get right behind him now. Oh, look, he's looking behind. Trying to see if they can catch up with that second place, but we definitely have a race on our hands as we continue to descend. But after this descent, we've got a big climb into the base of this first major climb. Then you can see we're in double digits, up to 16%. It winds its way up as Darren's pace is dropping, but it's still a very decent level for trying to get this sub 20 on this very challenging course. Now, before we go any further, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. We are now at 1,688 at the time of recording. Wow. And we are going for the big 2,000 before we get to Copenhagen. Is it going to be possible? So thank you for all your support, watching the video, subscribing, liking. I've got the Parkrun videos and I've also got the big training series happening at the moment as well, where I'm trying the Norwegian singles approach. So if you haven't heard of that, make sure you check it out, because I think it's going to make a big change to my running for sure. So yeah, have a look. Right, back to this race then. We're getting to the top of this climb. It's wound round, and Darren is right on the shoulder of Mr. Finisher Purple Shirt. Heart rate's looking already at that threshold. Oh, quick look back there. That was Gabe. About 15 meters behind. So Darren is attacking these climbs, and look, as you can see, he's pushing on at the top of each one. The temptation is always to slow down as you get to the top of the climbs, but he knows that you've got to push on because that puts people under pressure. That's exactly what his target was today, to try and beat Gabe. It's the only way he was going to be able to beat him. So he's putting it into action. Through the second kilometre then, it's a 3:56. You have to bear with me because I'm doing mental maths, working these things out as I go, because all the Strava segment, the Strava lap times are all out and about in all different places. If you go past that marshal, just want to shout out to all the fantastic marshals. Simon, the run director, who did it today. He's absolutely fantastic, super loud, super confident. Make sure everyone has a really good time and is safe as well, because with the 2 laps of this, as we go up that final climb, it can get quite congested, and you just make sure that everyone is looking after each other and is fully safe with all the fantastic volunteers. So a massive thank you to them. So as I said, Wakehurst is 2 laps, and this is the final of the first lap. It evens out, flattens out at about 0% this time after that final climb. There I am on the left, giving Darren some split times. He's sort of in no man's land at the moment. He's not that close second place, and Gabe is about 10-15 seconds just behind him as well. So he's just got to lock in and try and get it done, but it's hard to lock in because this is the only bit of flat running there is on this, and the rest of the 4 kilometers around Wakehurst is all up and down. Into the third K, and it's a 3:57, so we're now 13 seconds under that target time of 20 minutes that Darren's going to have to run to even stand a chance at beating Gabe. He's still furrowing a lonely furrow, or whatever the phrase is. He's all by himself. It's not making for the most exciting racing, but he's absolutely burying himself. Look at that heart rate, 186, and he's still got 2 kilometers to go. Is he going to be able to hang on, or is he going to hit the wall and blow up and get taken by Yellow Shirt, Purple Shirt, and Gabe himself, and goodness knows who else, because there's plenty of people lurking as he goes down the hill now to start that final lap. Here's where it gets a little bit spicy going up this hill, because we're now starting to lap some of the other walkers. And as I say, the paths are super narrow. Everyone is told to keep to one side, but sometimes that can be hard to remember. I fully understand that, especially when you're walking up a hill and you're not necessarily expecting people to be coming past just yet. But Darren is one of those people, and he is making great strides. He's only got one more K to go as he goes into this hardest part of the race, climbing up the hills. Well done to everyone taking part. I think it was nearly 400 people this week, and it's a 3:52. He's getting quicker. Is he going to blow up, or is he going to be able to really push on? Darren does finish really well. Last time at Tilgate, his fastest kilometre was in fact the final one. Even though he got outkicked by Gabe, Darren was still absolutely flying. He only got done by Gabe's incredible, almost into the ones speedy kick, which is just amazing. Here we go then, coming up that final climb as he's making his way through the people who are just finishing their first lap. Massive well done to them as well. Everyone making sure they're getting out of each other's way. It's all nice and polite and nice and friendly. We like to see that. Now, is Gabe going to finally kick on and make an appearance like he did at the Tilgate video? He waited until the last few hundred metres, and Darren's aware of that. He has been absolutely caning these final kilometres. He's been hitting those hills really hard, and he hasn't let up. That heart rate has not dropped below 188 for the last 4 kilometres at least. He's checking behind and he's really kicking on now. It's all flat. This is going to be a very fast time by the looks of it. He's on 17 minutes and he's only got about 400 metres to go as he comes round those other people on their first laps, and he's not got far whatsoever. I was just at the side here and I could see him. I'm shouting onto him that he's perhaps got it in the bag, because, ladies and gentlemen, Gabe is about 13 seconds behind, which when it comes to parkrun, that's quite a long time. For anyone who's ever missed a PB by 13 seconds, they'll know that's quite a distance. And so Darren has put in a huge effort against Gabe, and Gabe isn't able to kick on past him this time. Look at this, he's into the low threes. He's really making sure he's putting that gap in. There's nothing like a bit of healthy competition to really bring out the best in people. That is a 5th kilometre in a 3:34. Oh my days. Now what's this gonna mean for total time? It's a 19:11. That is absolutely incredible from Dazza. What a run. Here we are then, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the scores on the doors. First place, Ben Short with a 15:53. It was absolutely incredible to see the raw pace and power that guy had running around that course. Very impressive. What's more impressive is him staying behind and cheering everyone on, and clapping people, running with people, and just clearly a real community person, which is a lovely thing to see. And then Darren in 3rd place. Look at the top 8 though. Everyone either a first timer or setting a new personal best. So the conditions were, I don't think they were perfect. It was very muggy and hot and sweaty. So I think all these people could have gone faster in slightly better conditions, but they still absolutely smashed it. I keep saying absolutely. I do apologise. I just want to give a shout out to Gabe. What a run from him. A 19:24. That is proper rapid. He pushed Darren to his maximum there, and he did a really good run as well. He's very young. He's going to be going sub 17, sub 16 in the next few years for sure. So I just hope that I can get back running to the same sort of level that these guys are, and then we can all push each other on and aim for those super fast times as well. Shout out to everyone in Pound Hill Pounders for all the volunteering, all the running, and everyone getting involved in Wakehurst Parkrun today. Seb had a lovely time. He started right at the back and just made his way through. Had a nice little gentle run, I think, after Snowdon. He still got a slightly dodgy toe where he kicked a rock, but he had a good time as well. So massive thank you for watching, and come and say hi if you see me at a parkrun, and I would love to chat as well. Check out all the training videos. We're going towards Copenhagen in the next sort of 8 to 10 weeks, and then we move on to other big goals and targets for the rest of the year. Right, peace out everyone. You
might have enough of a gap.
What kilometres did you get? How many kilometres?
Yeah.
It runs really short.
4.91.
But it's not. It's still the right leg. It's just like field length.
That hill was brutal.